Hey guys, and welcome to another First Impressions video. Today we're looking at Drama, which is a 2D platformer roguelike game, I think. It's an interesting concept. The story's pretty bog standard. Child finds portal, goes in portal, you've got to try and make your way back without dying. It does record it. It does record your deaths, the amount of health you've got left, etc., all that good stuff. But I do have a few issues with the game in that it's kind of more frustrating due to bad controller mapping than it is because the game's difficult. The game is difficult because of the way it's been made, not because of its difficulty level. What I mean by this is that your options are non-existent. You've got a rate me, a music, and a language. That's literally that's what you've got. That's it. I haven't found anything that means I can remap my controls. It doesn't have a full screen mode. It's just very lackluster. Like this is a game that came out on August 6th and it's a pre-alpha at this point. Like it's a very good pre-alpha, but it's a pre-alpha. Like you can't do anything. As a result, the game is not very good, but we'll jump into it and I will show you what I mean. So luckily it saves your progress. You can reset that, but you've got to use your arrow keys to move, not WAS and D. You've got to use your arrow keys. That's a problem in of itself because it means that everything else you're trying to do doesn't work. You've got to jump with your up key, but you've got to jump off of the vines with your space key, which for a lot of people is going to be confusing, me especially, because you try and jump with your up key and you can't jump off your vine, so you use space key and then instantly after you use your space key again when you need to use your jump key. Here's what I mean. Right, so you got to swing on the vines, fair enough, whatevs. Get to the thing and then use space at the right time and you jump across. Right, dead easy. So the puzzle itself isn't hard, but remembering when to use space and when to use your arrow key is what's making it difficult. The fact that otherwise it doesn't do anything. It's instant death as well. Like there's no health bar. The second you touch a spike, you're a dead man. So again, we're going to land on this. And this is where it becomes difficult because then obviously when you jump off, if you mistime it, you hit the head and you fall off. The amount of times I actually fell off, it's typical that I do it the first time this round. So it shows you how long it took. It shows you how much health you've got left. Then you've got to use your arrow to continue. And then the zones get gradually more difficult. And you've got to be careful because you slide. So there's not, there's not a lot to discuss about the game itself because the game is very simplistic. It's not that difficult. It's just I've got a real issue with the whole controller mapping. Like controller mapping needs to be a thing. And it's very difficult to do. So I'm going to get the right area here. Because using your arrow keys to move is a very oh wow, there's spikes above. Brilliant. It's a very outdated and old-fashioned way of doing things. Like there's very few games these days that use the arrow keys. It wouldn't be so bad if it had like controller support, for example, where you could use a controller with this. I feel like a controller would be very beneficial for a game like this, It would make sense because it would all be mapped properly. Like a game like this would work very well with the controller. But just for this game to be good, one, make it a full screen, and two, give us remaps, give us control remaps. And I could very happily recommend this game to anybody. As in its current state, I think it's just going to frustrate people more than it's going to make them happy and enjoyable. I don't think in its current state it's going to... Oh god, I die. In its current state, I don't think it's going to do very well. Now, this is interesting. I don't quite know if I can move these out of the way. So this is going to be just more annoying than anything, this zone. I do like the fact that it is giving us more, if you like. It's giving us different challenges as you go along, right? But you can't go backwards. So once you're in this, you're in it. And you can't jump any higher. So yeah, this is where the difficulty spike comes in. But yeah, guys, this is the game. Like, there's not much more that I can say about it, honestly. Like, it's got potential, but it needs controller remapping. It needs just more adding to it, because it's frustrating because you don't feel like you've got that control. It's weird on my hands to use the arrow keys for movement, and it's a shame that the entire game's been destroyed by that, because I can't recommend it in its current state. I can't do it. It's not good enough for a game that's been released. If they change that, I would find this game probably be quite enjoyable. If I could remap the controls to whatever I want, I could have jump as like my left mouse click, for example, and use WASD to move. That I could work with, because it would make sense. And making it full screen so I actually can see what I'm doing as well, because it starts in a really small window, would also work. So yeah, there you have it, guys. Drama. The only drama is the control settings. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you all next time. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment on this video, and subscribe if you like the content, and I shall see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.